Upon a time, very, very long ago, Lord Shiva was experiencing great ecstasy while he was singing the glories of Sri Krishna. Narad Muni and Ganesha, both of them were accompanying Lord Shiva. When Lord Shiva was singing, Ganesha, he was playing the mridanga, and Narad Muni was playing on his veena. And Lord Shiva was singing. And due to spiritual ecstasy, all three of their bodies were, in goosebumps, and the harmonious spiritual vibration of their concert. They were doing a spiritual concert, all three of them. It was covering it was piercing the coverings of the universe. And being attracted to this loving call of the spiritual concert, Krishna immediately appeared over there. And the Lord Krishna said, "My dear Mahesh, hey Shiva Shambhu, please don't sing my names in this way, because you don't realize its effect. What your singing is doing to me, your music, see what effect it is happening." So then Mahesh said, "I want to see. Let me see what is the mystical effect of my singing." And then Lord Shiva, then he started singing even more vigorously. He started singing and doing loud kirtans.
And suddenly, the Lord's body gradually started melting.
Hari Hari Bol.
And Mahesh, Lord Shiva, was terrified seeing this mystical thing happening. And he suddenly stopped singing. And as soon as he stopped singing, the Lord stopped melting. And this water, which came from the melting of the Lord's body, was actually liquid Brahman, and it was full of compassion. And everyone says that this water, which is the embodiment of Janardana, is a place of pilgrimage. Lord Brahma preserved this precious water, which was formed after melting of the Lord on hearing the kirtans of Lord Shiva, Narad Muni, and Ganesh. And Lord Brahma collected that in a kamandalu, in a water pot. And
Lord Brahma, he holds the Vedas in one hand, and he holds the water pot in his other hand. So the water that is there in his water pot, in his kamandalu, is this water of melted Krishna.
Then, to favor his devotee Bali Maharaj, the Lord manifested himself as Vamandev, and appearing before King Bali in this dwarf form, the Lord begged 3 steps of land. Vamandev, first step, he covered the earth planet. Second step, crossed the universe. And final step, he put on Bali's heads. And the water flowing from the nails of the Lord's lotus feet, when he pierced the covering, inundated the universe. And Lord Brahma, he worshipped the Lord's lotus feet. He honored that water by pouring over the head. So people call Ganga as Tripada Sambhava, seeing that she came from the lotus feet of Tripada, three steps, which is none other than Sri Vamandev. That same wonderful Lord has appeared as Mahaprabhu Vishwambhar. And on seeing Mahaprabhu, Ganga Devi remembered this pastime of how she washed the lotus feet of the Lord, and how Brahma used that same water to wash the Tripad Sambhava's lotus feet. And remembering this pastime, out of love, her banks were overflowing. And when Vishwambhara was lovingly gazing at her, Ganga Devi saw that the Lord's body was sweeter than nectar. And on the pretext of making waves, she tenderly caressed the lotus feet of the Lord. And Ganga Devi then expressed her feelings that, and this Brahmana is actually saying that since Ganga Devi expressed her feelings to me, I am able to explain to you that everyone rejoiced after hearing this beautiful story. And Lochan Das Thakur, he happily sings the glories of Lord Gauranga.
Jai Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki
Jai.
Jai. Now let us see what is the Falastuti, the benefit of listening to this kathas. It is said the listeners who are fortunate enough to attentively hear these wonderful narrations are immediately awarded the shelter and mercy of Sri Krishna and his beloved Srimati Radharani, who is worshipped. Both this divine couple are always worshipped by Ganga Devi. So we get the benefit and the mercy of all of them. Krishna